What's going on, people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another video. If you want to know how am I doing well today, you can tell by my face expression. I'm not smiling, I'm not laughing, I'm not doing all of that today because I've just watched the Brighton versus Chelsea game and I'm fuming, I'm angry, and I'm embarrassed. None of us, not even the Chelsea fans or even me, predicted this to be embarrassed by Brighton. You know, I know that we do struggle against Brighton, but they've never beaten us before. Never. Today, they did. The first time, yeah, that they've led against Chelsea, they never done that before. Never take the lead. We always take the lead and then they score. That's basically it. The first time today they did that was in 5 minutes into the game. The first time. And it's also the first time they've beaten Chelsea. In the last 19 games, this is the first time. We were embarrassing today. Yeah, every single player was embarrassing except for Conor Gallagher, maybe Loftus-Cheek, and maybe Kai Havertz. The rest of them, shocking. We didn't deserve to win today. Brighton did. Because I bet you, yeah, when they saw the Chelsea lineup, when they saw Chelsea went for back three, they thought they just knew a way to expose their old manager Graham Potter and Chelsea. They just knew how to expose us, and that's what they did. Because when they saw us going for a back three, they watched the games such as Leeds, Arsenal, that stuff, and they see us making individual mistakes and not winning. And this is what happened today. When the first goal we concede, individual mistake. The second one, on goal. The third one, on goal. When I saw this, I knew it was coming. I just knew that Chelsea were not to win this game. I knew it. I know confidence because I said this time and time again, and I'm sounding like a broken record. When is the last time Chelsea ever make a mistake and we won the game? Tell me the last time because I don't. I fucking don't. The last time I see Chelsea making a mistake and not losing the game was against West Brom 2 years ago. That was the last time because we were 3-0 down at half time, and then when Tammy Abraham scored a late winner, scored a late equaliser to make it 3-3. That was the last time. But ever since then, I haven't seen Chelsea making a mistake and making the greatest comeback to win the game. Never in my life. So I just knew that Chelsea won't win today. You know why? It's because the players, but more especially the manager. But I'll get to that in just a minute. But before we get started, if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new. Make sure you hit the like button. Um, and just in case if you want to make me feel happy and even though Chelsea lost today, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that you never miss any of my content, and make sure you hit the share button so that you guys give your thoughts on Chelsea's performance against Brighton today. So yeah, so let's get started. So as you can see on my left, oops, sorry, let me do it like this. These are the Chelsea Brighton lineup, and as you can see on my right, these are the Chelsea lineup. So Brighton start with a back four, a 4-2-3-1. For Chelsea, we start with a back three, a 3-4-2-1 formation. When I saw that, I just knew that Chelsea were winning. When I look at the Chelsea lineup here, I was worried because he goes for a back three yet again. Yet again. When he did that against Manchester United, in the first 25 minutes, Man United were the better side. They looked threatening, they've won the ball so many times, and they had chances to score. But thanks to Kepa for making big saves, it was 0-0 at half time, and we could have been 2-0 down in the first half at the Manchester United game. Yeah? But guess what? It was 0-0. Then when he took off Kukurea and brought on Kovacic, We changed to a back four, and you can see that the game changed because we looked like the more better side than we did in the first 85 minutes. So what I don't get about Graham Potter is that when do you not realize, yeah, that if you go for back three, we will not play well. When you go for back four, we will do well. Like I just don't get that. Like I just hope that Graham Potter from now until the World Cup that he doesn't go for back three. Because look at the first half. Even though we dominated possession and had chances, we were shocking, embarrassing. 5 minutes into the game, Leon Trossard scored. 5 minutes into the game, Leon Trossard scored. And I told you guys about him. The only player we need to look out for is Leon Trossard because he loves going against big clubs. He did it against Manchester United. He did it against Manchester City. He did against Liverpool. Now he's done it against Chelsea. That's the one player we need to look out for. And I hope that Chelsea sign him in either January or in the summer transfer window because he can do well in big games. He can. So I really hope we can sign him. He never scores against Chelsea. Now he does that today. Chelsea didn't heed the warning when Leandro Trossard got the ball. Yeah. From the first couple of seconds, we started looked really well, but then after that, we looked like we were tired, we were fatigued. It looks like we didn't want to win the game, and that's exactly what happened today. Thiago Silva, from before Leandro Trossard scored, made two clearances off the line, and that should have never happened. That should have never happened. So Thiago Silva, for those two clearances, was good, but then it all changed because Thiago Silva was fought at that goal. He he lost the ball and he didn't defend well. Leandro Trossard went past him and past Kepa, and then he scored. And I thought Kukurea should have done well to clear that ball off the line, but instead he allowed that ball to go in the back of the net. It was shocking, man, absolutely shocking. The second goal, I told you when we go for back three, we don't defend from corners and from set pieces. Are you surprised by that? Are you really surprised? Because I'm not. The first The second goal for Brighton, guess who put that in the back of the net? Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He did. Yeah? He put the ball in his own box, sorry, in his own net to make it 2-0 in 40 minutes. He did that. Yeah? And it was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Yeah? Shocking. And then I said to myself, can Chelsea not make another mistake, please? I don't want to see Chelsea concede another goal in like the next 10 minutes. So I was like, they did it. So I was calm and relaxed, and I've said to myself, can these Chelsea players please score? I want us to win the game. But no, but no. We had chance after chance after chance. But I keep on saying this every single time that Chelsea cannot do well in the final third, especially our attackers. Yeah, the likes of Sterling, Havertz, Mount, all of them were shocking in the first half, especially Pulisic. So many chances here, but he cannot put it in the back of the net. Straight at the goalkeeper and straight at the defense. This is why I just don't get with our attack. It just makes me sick. Like for me, Pulisic needs to go, Kai Havertz needs to go. And Loftus-Cheek needs to go as well because them three were shocking in the first half. Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the second half was a bit better, but still wasn't that great. But overall, Pulisic and Sterling throughout the whole game was shocking, absolutely shocking. The worst performance I've ever seen on those two. Worst performance. And then what could have been bad turned into worst. Another corner that we could not defend, and this time it was Trevor Chalobah who put it in his own net. Another own goal. And this is the first time that I've ever said this about Trevor Chalobah. That's got to be the worst performance I've ever seen. And his unbeaten record is over because he started today and now he lost. And he also scored an own goal, which makes it even better. Trevor Chalobah was terrible today, absolutely terrible. And the same thing goes for Thiago Silva. He was terrible in that first half. In fact, all of our defense and our wingers was terrible today. Absolutely terrible in the first half. Terrible. And then it was half time 3-0. And I thought to myself, we're not going to score in the second half or perhaps win the game unless Graham Potter makes the changes, a tactical change to a back four, and then we'll see what happens. And guess what? He decided to do that. Halftime substitutes, he brought off Kepa and he brought on Mendy. Now, before I recorded this, someone told me that Kepa was injured, so maybe that's the only reason that Mendy came on the pitch and Kepa got off. Maybe that's the only reason. So I do get that. So I wonder how long is Kepa gonna get injured for? I hope it's not that long because he's still our number one. Graham Potter still trusts Kepa, so let's hope it's not a serious one. But yeah, Mendy came on, and guess what? He made a tactical change and changed to a back four. To a back four, like he should have done at the start of the game. And guess what? 2 minutes into the game, we scored. We put in some crosses in, the likes of Conor Gallagher, and it was a brilliant from him. And then Kai Havertz scored with a header, and it was 3-1 in the 47th minute. And I said to myself, why can't that not happen in the first half? Where is that intensity? Where is that threat in the first half? There was nothing. But then the second half, you decide to turn up. It just doesn't make any sense. It just don't. So yeah, in the 47th minute, Kai Havertz scored. And that's the difference. In the second half, we looked a bit better because we looked more threatening. We put some brilliant crosses in. Yes, we had chance after chance after chance. But in the second half, we looked a bit better. And we didn't concede that. We didn't make any silly mistakes. Well, other than Mendy, but that didn't lead to a goal. We looked a bit better. We had chances to either get a draw or to win the game. But as usual, in the final third, we still cannot do well. Our attack is still poor. Still poor, you know? And Graham Potter's substitutes came on and made a little bit of an impact. And I thought it was the right decision to take off Sterling, Kukurea, and Pulisic because all three of them were shocking, absolutely shocking. So that was the right decision. He brought on Ziyech, Aubameyang, and Broja, and Chilwell, and that's basically it. 4 substitutions, 4 correct of them. The ones that came on made a bit of an impact, but I just knew that Chelsea would win the game, and the four that came off, right decision, because all four of them were terrible, absolutely terrible, So yeah, we looked a bit better, but Mendy, another mistake from him. He saved two. He saved two of them, which was good. But I thought the defense could have been a bit better. He could have helped Mendy, but they allowed Mendy to do the job. And then the fourth goal, who I cannot remember, scored for Brighton. Then I just knew it. I just knew Chelsea would not make a comeback and win this game because overall we were terrible. We didn't deserve to win. We were shambles. We were disgusting. The worst performance and the worst result ever this season. Worst result. This result and this performance is worse than the Leeds game. Absolutely worse than the Leeds game. Yeah? The worst one. And it's simply not good enough, man. I hope Graham Potter fixed this. Like the players putting them in the correct position and changing the formation. Rather than the back three, I want to see a back four. Like a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. I never want to see that in the game against Dynamo Zagreb or the Arsenal game where we start with a back three. Because if we do that, we'll get embarrassed by Dynamo Zagreb and Arsenal would destroy us like they did against Stamford Bridge when Thomas Tuchel went for a back three. So I hope Graham Potter makes the right decision, put players in a natural position, and go to a back four for the Dinamo Zagreb game at home and Arsenal game at home. go for back four rather than the back three. Because the more I look at that lineup when we go for back three, I look scared and worried. I know that Chelsea ain't gonna win this game. So Graham Potter needs to fix this, and some of these players need to fucking leave the club because they're not fighting for the badge. And we are Chelsea Football Club, not Chelsea fucking Banter Club. We need to act like a big club because right now we're acting like a small club. Look at Spurs. They were 2-0 down against Bournemouth, and Bentancur scored a late winner to make it 3-2. You know? And Newcastle won against Aston Villa 4-0. So that means we are 3 points behind Newcastle and now 5 points behind Spurs in the top four. It's absolutely shocking, man. Shocking. And I did say to you that I don't want to say that Chelsea are back because I knew that this kind of performance and this also would just hurt us. It will hurt us, and that's exactly what happened today. I said at the start of the season that Chelsea are not going to finish in the top four and potentially not win anything. And even though that Thomas Tuchel got sacked, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. I absolutely knew it from the start of the season. And people thought I was deluded. Now look, what are you saying to me now? Huh? What are you saying to me now? Am I deluded right now? I'm a proper Chelsea fan. If I see good performance, I back them. But if I see bad performances, I curse them. I curse them. I'm cursing every single player other than Kai Havertz, Loftus-Cheek, and maybe Conor Gallagher. The rest of them, shocking, absolutely shocking, and we didn't deserve the win today. We were terrible, absolutely terrible. And I hope that these players bounce back and fix up against Dynamo Zagreb because they beat us 1-0 at Croatia. And imagine if we put that performance at home, we'll get even more embarrassed by them. We need to fix up, and I hope Graham Potter does that and puts the right formation and put players in a natural position. Simple as that. Because I never want to see this back three ever again. Never. So that's basically it. So that is it, guys. That is the end of this angry, rant, frustrating video. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification and the share button. That's all you got to do. And I'll see you for the next video. So have a good people. Take care and peace. I'm done. Simple, embarrassing. Take care, guys.